All right, taxpayers of Prince George's County, it is October the 27th, 2023. And as you see, we're back at the International Food, and we got this officer parked again. Same car, 6111, over here parked illegally. Look at this shit, y'all. He's got this car running. And this is why the murder happened down there in New Hampshire Avenue and Easton and Chillum. Look at him. He got the lights running. He's got the lights running. And he's parked illegally again. Look at this shit. And he's got this car running. But let me tell you what's going on here. He's working for a security company that is owned by a police officer. And what they do, they hire these cars out to these international food places. And they're dipping. And there should be a law and a rule that these individuals cannot work security in the people's car. And he's over there in this food place with this uniform on. He's got this car running. He's parked illegally. He's parked illegally. Look where he's parked at, y'all. Now, if a citizen parked like this, he would give him a ticket. And he has this car running. In the state of Maryland, it is a crime to have a car idling with nobody in it. I'm glad he took the notebook out. But as you hear it, this car is running, burning up the people's gas inside this car. One of the managers right there just saw me doing it, so he's gonna go in there and tell him that I'm messing with the car. But he's got this car parked illegally over here. This is the same car, 6111. That's doing security work for the grocery store. Now this is why the young man got murdered down the street on Easton and Chillum, because instead of him out patrolling in this vehicle, he's doing security work for this corporation right here. This shit is off the chain, and he's standing up at the door. I can see him. He's standing up at the door watching me. Okay, city and taxpayers, if these mugs want to do security work for these companies, they should not be doing it in the people's car. This is the taxpayer's vehicle. And as you hear it, it's running while he's standing up inside this, doing security work inside this building. Taxpayers, you pay for this car. You put the gas in it. This international food place is not filling this truck up with gas at all. Here he is again, coming here in the people's uniform. This is how the gentleman was murdered down there on Eastern Avenue in Chillum, because they're doing security work for big business and corporations. Look at him. And it's time we put a stop to this. Look at it. He still got the lights blinking on this car. He's parked illegally. A solvent citizen. And then now he's cut the car off because the car isn't running anymore. But he's got the lights running on it while he's doing security work in the people's uniform, burning up the people's gas and inside the people's car. And we got to stop this. But they're working for a police officer doing security work. He has a security company that he hires these clowns to come and work with the taxpayers' cars. And Chief, we're going to do away with this unless you got to go or these guys got to go. One of the two. This is Clownville at its best. He's doing security work for a guy that owns this security company that he works for. Look at it. He's got the blinkers working on this car, double dipping in the people's car. And as you see, he's going back in to the international food place to do security work for this place here in Langley Park. Let's go over here and see if my people is over here. I think Tacoma Park has learned, or they've been here earlier, but they haven't. But PG County hasn't learned yet, y'all. PG County hasn't learned yet. And I'm telling you, taxpayers, these people cannot work for two masters. Either they're going to work for the people or they're going to work for big businesses. One of the two. And so far, the upper management and brass is allowing these people, this is a people's car. Taxpayers pay for this. They pay for the maintenance, they pay for the gas, they pay for the upkeep of this vehicle, not this international food place. If these guys want to do security, tell them come down here in their own cars, in their own clothing or whatever, but not in the taxpayers' vehicles. And look how he's just got this mug running with the lights on it. Look how he's got it parked. If a citizen parked like this, they would get a ticket. But since he's a solvent citizen, he gets to do it because nobody's going to complain about it. This is October the 27th. This is the same clown that the other day that I recorded, doing security work in the taxpayer's car, wearing the taxpayer's uniform and burning up the taxpayers' dollars. I tell you, and that's the manager right there. He went in there and told him. He told him that I was out here recording. And this is what they do all throughout the state. So let's go over here and see if they're over here. But we'll be back. Look at this shit, y'all. Instead of him finding a parking spot, he wants to park here with the lights running on this vehicle. And look at all of them standing over here, looking over here now. Every last one of these mugs works for a security company, and they're using the taxpayers' vehicles to secure these businesses with these cars, wearing the uniform of the taxpayers. And this needs to stop. Let's go over here and see if we can find Tacoma Park over here in Prince George's County. What's up, man? Stay tuned.